This game is brutal. Well, about 11, 12 years since my last Dragon Quest II playthrough. Well, here we go again, this time in HD. And I was going to play Dragon Quest 1, but I didn't like the whole solo aspect of the game. I thought that in this remake they would have, friendly monsters to help you in battle, but like in Dragon Quest V, but they didn't. So whenever Square Enix have a patch to do that, then I'll play Dragon Quest 1. But for now, I'm going to stick with the Dragon Quest 2. New adventure log. And these are all my previous files. And I'll just keep the same name as I did in my previous files, Hendrik. He's strong and has little magic. I always misspell Hendrik's name with a C, like Hendrick. Yeah, Hendrik, Erdrick. Yeah, Japanese or English. I'll select English. Although it seems most of the NPCs in this game speak in High Valerian. Yeah, I'll keep the location. Yeah, Dragon Quest. Yeah, I'm gonna start on a Draconian quest until the game kicks my ass and I hit the wall and I get pissed off. For the most part, a lot of the grinding I'm gonna be doing will be on Dragon Quest anyways, so pretty much mostly Draconian quest. And let us enter the world of survival horror.
A young hero, descended from the legendary warrior Erdrick, defeated the dreaded Dragon Lord and restored peace and light to the world.
She's talking about Dragon Quest 1.
Having done so, he set off on a journey with his new bride, and together they founded a kingdom of their own.
Princess Gwaelin.
This kingdom came to be ruled by their children, and by their children after them. Under the enlightened rule of the scions of Erdrick, the nation grew ever greater and more prosperous. As the years passed, other adventurous scions forged forth into the unknown, founding new kingdoms in their ancestors' image. Thus came there to be 3 nations ruled by those descended of the hero and his maiden. The first and oldest of the 3 was the Kingdom of Middenhall, named after the castle built by the hero and his bride.
Oh, my beautiful boy.
Thou wilt grow into a fine leader of the land. Of this I am certain.
After Middenhall was founded the Kingdom of Cannock, a nation nestled betwixt misty mountains and lush forests.
Look, husband, he possesseth thy steely gaze.
A handsome devil, to be sure. Now, what name might befit one so dashing?
I'll give him a nice princess name. I don't know what the hell a Caradoc is, or Cardiac, or whatever the hell they named him in the original game. That Cardiac? Cadillac? I don't know what the hell that is. What the hell's a Cardac anyway? Give him a name, give him a nice princess name. And I heard Kiefer's getting a little bit more screen time in the Dragon Quest VII Reimagined remake. It's coming out next year.
Is it not?
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
The height of perfection, my dear. A mighty name for a yet mightier heir.
Would be weird having Kiefer and Aisha in the same party.
Lastly came the Kingdom of Moonbrook, founded by a spell-casting scion to whom weavers of magic flocked from the world over.
Supposes the princes of Middenhall and Cannock might deign to play with our daughter when the three are older?
I doubt not, but they shall forge a fellowship most firm, as I did with my cousins the kings. But first, she will need a name that befitteth her station. And, after great pondering, I believe I have happened upon just that. Come, lend me thine ear.
Yeah, they're gonna be doing more fighting than playing. And her original name is Personnel or something like that. I don't know what the perennial or I'm gonna give her a name that I think her voice actor sounds like. She really sounds like Melia from Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yes, it is lovely. And her future will be bright. I swear it.
Yeah, her future will be bright, but not her defense.
Thus did the legendary line continue into another generation. Some years later.
You have to give her a lot of those defense seeds. That's a nice whoosh spell.
Thou art grown most formidable. Thine ancestors' blood runneth strong in thy veins.
Oh, please, father. Thou knowest full well mine abilities pale in comparison to thine. Thou hast mastered all manner of spells, of which I as yet know naught.
'Tis true, I was once a caster of no little renown, though now...
Father!
Yeah, I swear her voice actor sounds just like Melia from Xenoblade Chronicles.
Some matters are beyond even the purview of magic.
Come, father. Let us repair to thy chamber.
You need to cast a squelch spell to cure that frog in his throat.
What now?
By the goddess! Guards! Assemble!
Majesty, I bring grave tidings! Look out to report an army of fiends upon the horizon. They draw ever closer.
Send the ravens!
Curse thee, Hargon!
Hargon?
Turn this place into Toronto after they choked in the World Series. Or Dallas after they traded Luka Doncic. Or Michael Parsons. Pick one. They get invaded by crappy Hawkmen. Yeah, they can be one-shotted by a single whoosh spell.
Muster the castle guard! Keep them out! I too will make...
Yeah, I should have sent those ravens.
Father!
Sire!
Care not for this old fool. Go to thy captain. Tell him...
I fear it is too late!
Yeah, there's some crappy Hawkmen. Oh shit. They got fired like Brian Dayball.
Begone, fiends!
Or Nico Harrison. Who destroyed more Mavericks than Mega Man X. Fuck him.
Father, what is happening? What will become of us?
Still thy heart. Thou shalt escape this place.
I'd recognize
Oh, those are gargoyles. Well, it's better than garboiled from the last game.
Lord Hargon was clear in his instructions. Let no one live.
Just as I feared. Wherefore now? It mattereth not. Moonbrook will not fall today.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, he knows they're weak to wind.
You pieces. Then I have no choice. This way, my child.
Father, please, I do not understand.
Listen to me. Thou hast thy mother's beauty and her wisdom. Thou wert ever our pride and our joy. Since the day of thy birth, everything I have done for thee. I would trade 1,000 lives to live this one with thee and you.
Yeah, don't worry, Melia, you'll survive.
The last time we shall be together. I shall never leave thy side.
Come.
Yeah, she has enough defense. She got that wearing that football helmet. At least that's what I think it looks like. Yeah, I think in this version, it's the king that turns her into a dog, not the enemies. And King comes back out to commit stupicide.
I refuse to relinquish it without a fight.
Squeeze! There he is! He may be old, but he knows a spell or two. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah, Gargoyle got rhymes, huh?
Wherefore do you tarry so? Do not tell me you have had a change of heart.
Must have been hanging out with the mermaids.
You battled the bloodline of Erdrick.
Ah, you should have used Kaswoosh. Yeah, they're not weak to boom. Oh, King, watch your 6. Oh, never mind. And now his watch is ended. Like Moonbreak had less defense than the Giants in the 4th quarter. 3rd and long, still first down. I gotta stop watching those Sora AI videos. Become addicted to those in the last couple of weeks. Hey, what's the difference between $1 and the New York Giants? Well, at least you get 4 quarters out of $1. But never mind.
Must warn. Midden Hall.
Yeah, see, one person survived. Guess he was hiding in a pantry like Janice Slint. Hiding with the women and children.
There thou art,
Castle Black.
son. Though thou seemst mightily vexed, didst thou dream ill-omened dreams, perchance?
Dost thou seem... I don't know. I don't speak High Valerian, sir. I'll just say yes.
Our dreams are the mirror of our souls, my boy. If ever aught should trouble thee, thou must needs share it. Thus is a problem halved, as the saying goes. But enough of such talk. Today is a day like any other, and thou must needs be about thy duties. Pray, go into the streets of the city and walk amongst thy people. Speak to them of their hopes and fears, that thou might one day rule wisely over them. And thence to the practice ground, that thy sword might one day suffice to protect them.
I have to talk to the
Thou
peasants?
art mine heir, but thou art also heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend, and thus is thy duty twofold. Thou must needs be king and hero both. It is no easy path, but I trust that thou wilt tread it well.
Pray, stop by to see the item seller this day, Highness. Tidings oft travel fastest among those who cross the land in search of profit. There is much to be learned from such people, and thence to the captain of the guard, and learn that of the sword which he might see fit to teach thee.
Yeah, but first opening the main menu. Yeah, I already know about that. I don't think I ever used that recall option. But first I want to go into this menu and change some stuff. First put the battle speed on ultra fast. Keep the suggested actions on. You say, who? Yeah, I'll keep that. Yeah, I want the treasure chest locations on. Yeah, I'll keep all that on. Because I'm too lazy to look at a map. Yeah, because as of right now, there's really no game facts for this game. Well, the game came out about, well, I'm recording this about 2 weeks after the game release, so probably when this is recorded, there'll probably be a whole bunch of game facts for this game, but as of now, there's not, so I'm going to put everything on, put that on. And everything else could stay the same. Yeah, there's no treasure up here. You have to go down here. Collect our hero's tax or our prince's tax. This you're going to need the Thief's Key for. Like 3 gold coins. Some crappy clothes. If thou was... Yeah. I'm not even going to try to read that. Yeah, they all speak in High Valyrian. Yeah, I can't wait till I get that Snoop ability. Second bowl or 50th. I'm not fat. Yeah, I'm not Robert Baratheon. Send me my gin and my wine. Yeah, the Royal Line of Midenhall. Fighting techniques. Yeah, Cattle Prod, Helm Splitter, Cutting Edge. Can't wait till I get that. I use that a lot in Dragon Quest III Remake. Especially against Zenlon and the Grand Dragon. Oomph, Egg-On, Cutting Edge, and just wump them to death. Yeah, I don't think I can equip that. Yeah, plain clothes. They always suck. Yeah, I can't equip that anyway. That's for the Prince of Cannock. Over here, collect the mini medal. Mini medal number 1. Was maximally mad about amassing mini medals. Yeah, nothing else around here. Grab a medicinal herb. Hey, old man. Should if thou trip and fall into it, thou will be transported to a place many leagues in a blink of an eye. Yeah, let's try it out. Yeah, we'll come back here later on. There'll be something here. It would be nice if I could actually get it now. Especially this item here. Yeah, I can't really do anything here until the plot tells us to. Yes, here, locked chest, can't get to. Until we get the Thief's Key. Yeah, there is a couple of items that we can get here. Hey, what are you doing? Snort. Yeah, it must be Linda. Get some more gold. Yeah, you don't want to go outside. Eh, what the hell, go outside. Show you where we are on the world map. Right here on the bottom right. Yeah, you don't want to find any monsters around the outside now. Because, well, obviously you get killed. We're only at like level 1. I just came to grab some stuff and talk to the kitty. Meow. Turban. Antidotal herbs. Can I equip that? Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, leather hat can go in the bag and we'll never see it again. And grab this Seed of Strength. Yeah, gonna need plenty of those. And that's it for this area for now. And this area is called the Shipwright Shrine. Here's the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to him later on. Gonna get a Cypress Stick, which is worthless. I think that's all the looting we can do here. Yeah, Princess Gwaelin, huh? Princess was a mischievous and spirited soul. Would have been nice if Princess Gwaelin was a playable character. Yeah, grab this. See the magic. Yeah, I wish the Princess Gwaelin was an actual playable character in Dragon Quest 1. Yeah, we can't enter any of these areas. We need the Thieves' Key for this. And the magic. The blue doors are the magic key. But we can grab some holy water, and yeah, I think that was it down here. Yeah, the most important thing is that mini medal. This is Midden Hall. Currently under construction, as you can see. Yeah, I already know that. Go faster holding the X button. First I want to loot the place. I don't think there's anything over here. Sounds! Zoinks! Zoinks, Scoob! And a medicinal herb. Yeah, gonna need a couple of those in the beginning of the game. Because the prince doesn't have any magic. Oh, almost missed this one. Another Seed of Strength. There's other stuff here, I'll come back later. When I look at a map. Because a lot of the maps right now are pretty much incomplete. Antidotal herb. I think there's something behind here. Yeah, Seat of Defense. Before I talk to her, which you're going to need to talk to. Yeah, dogs. Woof. Medicinal herb. I think there's this is a mini medal. Yeah, mini medal number 2. My master speaketh silence, but yet he is the one who never ceaseth to roar and bellow. Boss is a jackass, huh? Let's talk more action, Kirsty. 'Tis thine arm I wish to see flying back and forth, not thy tongue. What have I told thee, worm? Yeah, first I want to head in here and let it in. Restore your MP and HP and MP. Yeah, staying at an inn is not a cure for death. It's just an inconvenience. Haha. Be a church clergy member. You need a resurrection. I'll probably be dying a lot in this game. Especially on a Draconian mode. 9 gold. Medicinal herb. Canucks? Canuck? Canuck. Yeah, it truly is Canada. I was rooting for you, Blue Jays. Shame on you. Yeah, I want to grab all this junk. And I'm going to take all these kits. Yeah, and all these kits you get if you do the pre-order, all the DLC and the, what's that, the deluxe super BMW style edition of this game, but I'm too lazy, I'm too cheap, so I used a mod patch to get all this stuff for free. So I'm going to take completely advantage of all this, and I'm going to get all these kits. Because I'm a cheater. Yeah, strength ring, slime earrings. Yes, you got the Madcap and the Araviste's vest. I'll take that. reasonably priced Religelly kit. And the beginner's battler kit, Iron Lance, Oomph Powder. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, Thorn Whip, Magic Water, that'll help out. Though a majority of the stuff you can get in the beginning of the game anyways. Yeah, you get a Boomerang, Dragon Scale. And the Marvelous Makeover Kit, which is a cat suit. I think you get that from when you pre-order the game. Which I did pre-order the game, so yeah, I got that legitimately. Yeah. I don't think he can't even equip the Boomerang, nah. His Storm Whip's gonna help out, only like 4 more attack power, but whips hit groups of monsters, so I'll take advantage of that. And Dragon Scale, yeah, I'll give it to him. What else did I get? Yeah, the Araviste's Vest, that's gonna help out. Yeah, what it does, I think it gets you like 10% more gold after a battle. Yeah, I give him. Yeah, I don't think he can. Yeah, he can't equip the Madcap, unfortunately. And elevating shoes, just not. I'm gonna give him that Strength Ring instead of that Dragon Scale. I don't need the defense. I am gonna give him the elevating shoes just to help out with the leveling up at the beginning of the game. Keep him half the editing out. Okay, I'm gonna edit out till I get to level this. So I want to get to at least level 6 or 7. Yeah, I don't need that. Just save on recording time. In my previous, my last playthrough of this game, I just off-screen grind to level 6 or 7. I can't remember. Just save recording time. And you want to talk to her here. Yeah, it's pretty much more Doombrook now. Yeah, I already know shops sell weapons and armor. Not the first Dragon Quest game I played. And you really don't want to need to buy anything here. Even if you didn't get all the pre-order crap. Majority of the weapons and items you can get sparkly spots or in chests at the beginning part of this game. Oh yeah, this jackass. Prince Charmless. It's a nice Dragon Quest VIII reference. It's Charmels, you peasant. Heir to mighty Edric, unable to cast so much a spell to ward off warts. Not better than fit your way on days of idle conversation? That is treason, you peasant. You're lucky I'm not Prince Joffrey. I'd cut off his cock and feed it to the goats. We'd call you Unsullied Boy, or Grey Worm, or Lord Varys. Yeah, the prince here is a caring soul. Yeah, she's mad. Feeling like the butcher's boy. Green-eyed nincompoops. Yeah, we can't head outside yet. Yeah, the yellow paint says we have to speak to the captain of the guard. Now before I loot the rest of the town. And grab all this garbage. Oh, seed of stamina? Oh, that's not garbage. Yeah, Princess of Moonbrook's gonna be needing a lot of those seeds of stamina. Got Tuffy. Yeah, spill the beans, Tuffy. It wouldn't be not a bad place to live. Got plenty of water. It'll be pretty uncommon to bathe in the same place you would drink. Yeah, you can't open this chest. It's a ultimate key chest. I think that chest contains Metal Slash, as I think. The Metal Slash, Scroll, Chimera Wing. I don't think there's anything up here. Oh, I could talk to him all the way from over here? Thought he was an item. I don't think there's anything. Oh, there it is. I found it. Bamboo pole. Should have left it there. These arrows. I don't think in Dragon Quest anybody uses... Oh yeah, never mind. Angelo in Dragon Quest 8. Duh. I always like his multi-shot attack. Say fast, fearless adventurers save frequently, or save scum during the Tombola games. Fast adventurers save scum frequently. Like save scumming those stat seeds. And now I need to talk to the Lord Commander. Yeah, you're not the Lord Commander. Yeah, your brother's a Castle Guard. Yeah, pray me granted a leave of absence. Well, he's got a permanent leave of absence. Yeah, get the box ready. I didn't even see you here. Yeah, he is. He's actually a lot better than in the original Dragon Quest II.
Highness, come, the practice ground awaiteth. Though I fear there is precious little left for me to teach thee. Despite thy youth, thy skill already approacheth mine own, nay, exceedeth it perhaps. To have tutored such a prodigy in the arts maketh me right proud.
Teach him some magic.
But I am yet captain of the guard, and have pride of mine own to think of. I do not mean to yield to thee just yet, young prince. Make ready!
These wounds! Friend, what misfortune hath befallen thee?
Yeah, buddy, should have sent those ravens.
Brother!
Oh, that was his brother. Alright, so he was the brother that escaped.
Castle. And how came thee to be injured so?
Hog on.
Wounds matter not. The king, I must speak with him. Please.
Of course. His Majesty will see him, surely. Come, we will take you there.
Hargon, Hargon, no one should terrify their neighborhood. The Hargon just won't be outdone, killing and pillaging everyone.
What is the meaning of this? What hath befallen thee, friend?
Majesty, Moonbrook Castle. Attacked. Monsters. A great horde of fiends.
Stay with us. I beseech thee.
Fear not, brother. We shall meet again.
No!
He did his duty to the last, and expended his final breath that we might learn of the assault on Moonbrook His was a grit and forbearance granted to few. And he must be given a burial befitting such heroism. It seemeth ill deeds are afoot in the kingdom of Moonbrook, but we do not yet know the full truth. Pray, do not speak of this until such time as the facts of the matter have been ascertained, lest panic spread needlessly among the populace. Sire, in the meantime, make ready to defend the city. I would speak with my son. Come, child, below with thee.
Alright, I want to see one thing. No. See if there's any bottle of liquor behind the king's throne. We'll find more about that when we get to Tantagle. Yeah, now we just gotta head outside and talk to the king. Or better yet, our father. She's right over here.
Another such tragedy befell our world some decades since. A great monstrous horde laid waste to the land of Renderak.
The Renderak.
The horde was commanded by one who styled himself High Priest Hargon.
It was called Roan in the original Dragon Quest II.
Make Middenhall their next port of call. My father did shore up the kingdom's defenses and set his men to watch for monsters on the horizon. I must confess that the further the tragedy drifted in time, the more I had thought the danger past. But the similarities between the assault just now reported and the one my father described cannot be denied. Could this be another Renderak? I hardly dare believe it. We must ascertain the facts of what hath befallen Moonbrook as soon as we are able. I would have thee journey to Cannock, there to share these unfortunate tidings with the king of that realm. None can afford to remain ignorant if the horde is abroad. Thence, thou must visit Moonbrook, and see with thine own eyes what hath befallen it. I must needs remain here to see to our defenses, as my father did before me. Wilt thou bear this burden on my behalf, beloved son?
Yeah, it sure has befallen, all right.
I am right glad to hear it. Now, before thou departest, a gift. A necklace, to be precise. The princess's pledge. Ere he became the first and greatest king of this land, thine ancestor, mighty Erdrick, did set out upon a perilous quest to defeat the Dragon Lord. This necklace was presented unto him by a certain fair maiden with whom he did forge a firm and lasting bond on his travels. It shall surely aid thee on thy path.
Alright, we get the Princess's Pledge, although I prefer a Goddess Shield. A liquid metal sword. Anytime a liquid metal
now
equipment.
Away with thee. Venture westward from our realm, and thou shalt reach the village of Leftwine soon enough. From there, cast thine eyes northward, and thou shalt espy the castle of Cannock. As thou well knowst, in Cannock and Moonbrook both are to be found others, through whose veins floweth the blood of the hero of legend. Take care, my child. I have faith that thou wilt see thy duty done.
We head north. I think the king, he doesn't have anything else to say. And that necklace is just a key item. Yeah, I can't even use it. Oh, nice. 200 gold and some items. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're better than the Chancellor and a Chrono Trigger. He just gave us a boss fight. He gave us more gold than our actual father. Should make you king. Alright, that's all we can do in Maidenhall now. Alright, I'm back. Off screen, I sold all the access equipment, the plain clothes and the bamboo pole and all that other crap. And for Hendrik, yeah, I kept the Iron Lance in his inventory just in case I need to hit a single target. Does a little bit more damage than the Thorn Whip. And also, just gotta get to the map. Oh good, I can do this. Yeah, the Thorn Whip and the Boomerang, you could get in this section and early sections of the game anyway, so it's not really that much of a game-breaking equipment and weapon. The Thorn Whip you could get right here in the sparkly spot, in between the mountains here. And the Boomerang you can get in this dungeon here. I think it's called the Cave of the Lake, as I can recall. And that Iron Lance, I think you get somewhere around this area, around the Moonbrook area. And that Aravistes Vest, that's what it's called, yeah, the Aravistes Vest. You'll be able to get one once you get the Thief's Key early on in the game. So now let us enter the world of survival horror. And the Traveler's Tips. Yeah, thank you for that. And also in the original game, you'd be able to go down here, but I guess they cut that out. You'd be able to go down here to the shrine. I think that's what the first area they tell you to go to, which I never went to because personally it's a waste of time. Yeah, I just go straight to left line. And just like in Dragon Quest III Remake, yeah, we have our sparkly spots. And of course we have our random battles. And I have a speed mod patch on to make it's not fast or ultra fast, so it's somewhere in the middle. Alright, we got level 2. So that the enemy animations won't be going out of whack, like in the, how they originally had it. You put it on ultra fast, the enemies be just going crazy. Have it sort of between fast and ultra fast. Alright, we got level 3. Yeah, thank God for those elevating shoes. They really help out. I don't have to grind off screen. Save some recording time. Save some of my time as well. Now obviously later on in the game, when you get to like level 20s and 30s, the elevating shoes become pretty worthless. Well, actually not, because I think they give yeah, you get 50 luck. So yeah, never mind. Yeah, Seed of Stamina. Yeah, nice. I'll give that to Melia. Yeah, we can't get that until we get the ship. Mollusk. Yeah, one thing I like about the high luck stat, you get a lot of critical hits. That really helps out. Yeah, nice. You learn Stone's Throw. It's actually pretty useful in the beginning area of this game. Yeah, especially this whip. Yeah, equip an Iron Lance and take out the single target. You miss. I guess I don't have that much luck. Those Iron Ants were called Army Ants in the original game. No, I think they were called Iron Ants. Yeah, there's other stuff here, but I'm gonna grab it later. Once I get my second party member. This guy's casting Kabuff. And use that Stone's Throw. There you go, eat rocks. Yeah, I just want to head straight to the town. Yeah, just collect all the treasure and head to Cannock. Yeah, we're just here to collect our hero's tax. Yeah, the bank. I think you know what that is. Item shop. And a vial of holy water. Yeah, 3 gold. Not bad. Not good. Bank, you can store your gold. And you get a pot lid, bamboo pole, silk apron. Just junk. Actually, I'm going to buy a couple of chimera wings. And I'm going to need those until I get the zoom spell. I think the Princess of Moonbrook learns it on her own. I think the Prince of Cannock learns it at like level 11 or 13. I think around here is a Seed of Agility hidden behind this little pumpkin patch. Now I want to open the pot. Yeah, anecdotal herbs are going to be useful until the Prince of Cannock gets squelch. Arg! Yeah, merely trodden horse manure. Oh, too late. Look at your feet. I hate manure. I don't think there's anything up there. Let's head to the inn. Collect the rest of my hero's tax. Not that great. Got gold. Oh yeah, this is the other Aravistes vest you can get once you get the Thieves' Key. And another Seed of Agility. Yeah, Hendrik's gonna need a lot of those. Yeah, alright, looted that area. Yeah, grab this. Yeah, Seed of Luck. Yeah, Hendrik has a pretty decent luck stat. More herbs. Gold. Yeah, see what you got at the weapon shop, buddy. Yeah, chain sickle, don't really need. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother buying the chain sickle even if you didn't have the all the DLC crap. You'll be able to find one in the next dungeon. Scale shield, I really don't need because I don't have any gold for it anyway. Hardwood headwear, you'll find that in a dungeon, the next dungeon. None of the stuff you really need to buy. Save your gold. Oh yeah, and over here in the flower bed, you get a mini medal. Took me forever to find this one the first time playing this game. Yeah, your brother was in Maidenhall. He's in a box right now, unfortunately. Oh well, yeah, you got that permanent leave of absence. I guess he didn't. They didn't give him give her that letter yet. More crappy clothes, leather hat, garbage. I thought there was something here. Okay, spinach stuck in his teeth. Alright. Should have used that, no, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I don't think there's anything else here besides that mini medal. Yeah, if there is, it's not that important. That's all we can do here in Left Line. For now. Yeah, you see on the map, it shows all the secret spots. I wish they had that in Dragon Quest III Remake. Make it a lot easier. Yeah, nice amount of gold. It's actually nice now because there's no game facts for this game right now. As of the time I'm recording it. Yeah, another mini medal. A spot of make-believe adventuring, are we? We're not making or believing, old lady. Yeah, I think that's everything here. That was mini medal number 4. Alright, now we just head to Cannock. See that sparkly spot all the way in the foreground, background. Now get out that thorn whip. Alright, Hendrik got to level 5. And grab this, it is a Chimera Wing, and no, that was it. That was crap. Yeah, Spirit. I hate these guys. Well, not him. Yeah, there's another, I think it's called Mean Spirit, or Spirit of Mean something. Pretty much can one-shot you with critical hits. Oh, in a desert area in the Moonbrook Castle area. Castle Canuck. Now I was rooting for you, Canada, in the World Series. You have failed me. And he has, wow, that's it? I think these item shops get an upgrade once you get the Princess of Moonbrook in your party. Yeah, it's all gone. It's pretty much Doombrook now. And another bamboo pole. I don't think there's anything else here. Alright, let's loot the houses. Handling of scrolls. I don't care and respect. We don't allow anyone to obtain such knowledge. Tune to art that sleeps in the scroll, have nothing to gain by pursuing it. Yeah, some have multiple copies. And may all those who ignore this advice be visited by the naughty stick. It's a nice Dragon Quest XI reference. Yeah, I get another mini medal number 5. I know Rab in Dragon Quest XI, he loved the naughty stick. He said he got hit with the naughty stick like 10,000 times. It's a pretty good weapon for Serena too in that game. Especially if you max out her strength. Yeah, get a pot lid. I'll sell that off screen. 17 gold. And a seat of defense. It's more for the Princess of Moonbrook. Gonna grab his sack. 15 gold. And medicinal herb. Still spinach in his teeth? Yeah, he needed to brush his teeth. Figured he'd have toothbrushes in this olden times. You know, he's a prince, he should have one. Yeah, we all have our strengths and weaknesses, yeah. Yeah, did I grab this? Yep. Yeah, another weapon shop. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there's the Iron Lance right there. Yeah, you can get it there if you want to. Nice to have that DLC package save me about 660 gold. Yeah, there's that hardwood headwear. Yeah, nothing else. Nothing I really care about. Look here in the grate. Yeah, you get a tangle web. Yeah, these tangle webs are actually pretty useful in this game. What it does is it reduces a group of enemies' agility. Yeah, since there's no accelerator spell in this game, the only way to manipulate, you know, your agility, I guess, against the enemy is to use that tangle web. Yeah, I use that a lot against bosses in this game, especially later on. Enemies that like to use Decelerator against you, but you can't even get the Accelerate spell in this game. There's nothing else over here. I wish they had a patch to, put that spell in the game. I don't know why they took it out. It's stupid in my opinion. I'll grab this. Grab the treasure here and talk to the King of Cannock, then I'll end the video. Yeah, get another mini medal. And some holy water. Talk to these guard guys behind the bars. Yeah, we won't get that key for a long time. I remember getting the magic key in this game was pretty easy in my original playthrough. This game, no. They put you through the ringer to get that magic key in this game. Or in this remake. You save the game too? No. Her Majesty the Queen. He is kind when kindness is required, and stern when sternness is the order of the day. Usually queens are usually evil in JRPGs. Yeah, we can't get this chest yet, but yeah. You're gonna want to get this chest once we get the magic key. Yeah, the blue chests are magic key chests, and the green or gray chests, yeah, they're the ultimate key chests. Challenge her to duels and all names of training. You gonna rob the princess, steal her allowance, and we get a Necrocator scroll. Yeah, nice. Bronze knife. Probably sell that. It's garbage. And that spinach still stuck in the teeth, but we're gonna talk to the princess anyway. Adult of a brother. Yeah, he's not really adult. He's actually pretty useful in this game. Yeah, check out that scroll. What the scrolls do is, yeah, you can learn abilities or magic spells from them. Obviously, Hendrik can't use it because, well, he can't use magic. But the other characters can. Yeah, I'll be giving that spell to the Prince of Cannock once I recruit him in the party.
Well met, young Middenhall.
How thou art grown since last we saw thee, yet the furrow of thy brow suggesteth all is far from well.
Sounds! Moonbrook is fallen? Her armies laid waste by a vast horde of fiends? Yet as thou sayest, we have but one soldier's word. It would behoove us to learn the truth before acting unduly. Wait! Pray, take our boy with thee.
Where is he?
Some regard him as something of a featherbrain sort. He is assiduous in his daily training with sword and spell.
Don't call him a regard.
Where art thou, boy? Thy presence is required in the throne room.
He's out at the brothels.
Whatever is the matter, Daddy? If you were looking for that wayward brother of mine, I'm afraid you shan't find him here. He set off for the wellspring of the hero earlier this morn.
Even now, he marcheth to the beat of a drum entirely his own. Mine apologies, fair prince. Yet I could not forgive myself wert thou to go companionless and any harm were to befall thee. Wouldst thou be willing to journey to the wellspring of the hero and bring back my son?
Forgive us for troubling thee so, but we should be ever grateful.
Once thou hast located our boy, do see he is returned to the castle. There are matters I would see discussed before you two depart. Is my cousin Moonbrook no more?
We do not know that, dear. Let us not dwell on that we cannot control, but turn our attentions to that we can.
Quite. Summon the Chancellor. The kingdom must be fortified.
Summon the gods. And before I do that, I'm gonna head upstairs. Loot what we can loot. And get some gold. Yeah, I can't enter here until we get the magic key. Yeah, just like Prince Kiefer in Dragon Quest VII. Yeah, there's no liquor behind the king's throne, huh? Invertebrate? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't speak High Valerian, sorry.
Quickly, in here! What was all that talk of Moonbrick just now? Good gracious! That is terrible news, and I can well understand why Father is loath to let you go alone. Then it is decided. I will accompany you on your hunt with my darling brother. After all, if he is to play his part as a scion of the hallowed hero, then so must I. It is as I always say, age is no excuse to laze. I hardly think that Mummy and Daddy dearest will allow me to join you on your journey to Moonbrook, but at the very least, I can help you find my brother. Can't I?
Yeah, the more the merrier.
Wonderful! Well, now that is settled, let us prepare to depart. Adventure awaits. But first I must dress for the occasion. Step outside for a moment, please.
And she just pushes her out. I don't think the princess knows that there's no walls. There's a room there, and they forgot to put walls there.
Well, what do you make
Yeah,
of
you
my
see there,
traffic
there's
clogs?
just empty space right there.
Honestly, you boys wouldn't know needlework if it poked you in the eye.
Yeah, to give you a chance to say yes or no.
Ask for your opinion on her outfit, you say it's stunning or breathtaking, or if you're feeling particularly adventurous, sublime beyond belief.
Well, you have to give me a chance to say yes or no first,
On the subject
princess.
of feeling adventurous, let us be off. Oh, and pray do not stand on ceremony. I have a name for a reason. By all means, call me by it.
Her original name is Matilda. Sound like a witch's name or something. Actually, speaking of witches and princesses, you got a name for her. I'll name her Cassiopeia. A Nino Kuni reference if you don't know.
Let us fly to the east, over field and forest, and down into the
Princess
depths
P.
of the earth. The wellspring of the hero awaits.
Oliver! Another one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Funny thing, there's actually a drippy fairy in this game too. It made me laugh first time playing. Cannock's finest. Yeah, the princess will help you fight against any enemies you cross swords with. Yeah, she's pretty much a guest right now. And she's unfortunately sort of a gadabout. First time she joins your party, but in my opinion, once she gets to like level 40 or 50, yeah, she stops doing a lot of the gadabout shit, so she's actually pretty useful in battle. Yeah, I already explained special scrolls already. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end the video, and next time on Dragon Quest II, we follow the yellow paint and head to the wellspring of the hero.